Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how we can get started using Scaffold ETH2 to go through the entire project lifecycle of building smart contracts, deploying them, testing them, verifying them, and integrating them with a web interface using NextJS. So we're going to go ahead with the default configuration of the Hardhat and NextJS combo. So let's begin. Okay, so start off at scaffoldeth.io, copy this git clone command, open your terminal, cd into, I'm going to cd into documents, you can optionally do that or wherever you would like, and paste the command and clone it. I'm going to cloned it successfully. So then I'm going to cd into that project, and I'm going to optionally run code dot so that I can show you around a little bit. I'm going to open up my terminal as we have a few more commands to run. First one is the yarn command in order to install the packages for the Hardhat and NextJS packages. We're not going to mess with the NextJS too much. We're going to focus on the Hardhat for this video. So if we open that up, we can kind of see a contracts folder with our smart contracts. We can see a deployment script to deploy it, and we can see a test script to test it. We got some errors right now. That's because we want to run yarn compile. Now that the packages have finished installing, we can run yarn compile, and this will generate TypeScript typings for us both in our Hardhat and NextJS projects. Wonderful. Okay. Next, we are going to run a test, right? And we can see we get the full testing suite here. We, interact with the smart contracts functions. We get the gas data, all that fun jazz. Okay. So we know that we have smart contracts and a testing environment, deployment. Let's get some smart contracts deployed. So first, what you want to do is run yarn chain to run a local blockchain node. Once we get that, and we can verify we're getting some block numbers going on, we can go ahead and open up a new terminal window, and we can run yarn deploy. This will deploy it to that blockchain node. If we go back to it, we can see those transactions. Great. Okay. So optionally, when we get to testnets and mainnet, we would want to run this command yarn verify network girly. However, we're on localhost right now, so there's no need to verify smart contracts. And it can be girly, it can be ETH mainnet, whatever EVM blockchain really you prefer. Okay, so since that's not the case though, and we can skip that step, let's just go to yarn start and get the web interface going. Okay, so once we get the localhost, let's grab that. And let's switch back over to our browser and hit that up. Let it load a bit. Great, and we can see that we're greeted with this landing page. We can see here that we're automatically connected with a wallet, which is actually a burner wallet. However, MetaMask, Rainbow, Wallet Connect, etc., are all fully supported. But to streamline the process here and have a quicker, better, more efficient development environment, we're just going to use a burner wallet that is generated for us to use strictly for localhost. So feel free to mess around with everything else on this page. There's a lot going on, but we just want to interact with our smart contracts, so we hit the debug contracts tab, and here we are. We can verify that this address is the same one that we saw in the terminal. We can see that we're reading the values properly. Great. Okay, and so we can also see that we can read and write with the smart contract. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read it. I'm going to copy my address, paste it here, and read. We can see that it's 0. Okay. Now let's go ahead and write to the smart contract. Hello world, and pass it some we. All right, so the next step before we hit the write command, we're going to get an error if we do so, because we don't have enough funds. Luckily on localhost, we can easily grab from the faucet in order to get some Ethereum or test Ethereum. And now if we hit send, we get transaction completed successfully. We get a transaction receipt with all the information, and we can see everything gets updated. Great. And then if we choose to read the smart contract again, we get it updated as well. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. And then additionally, we'll go into them a little bit. We got a fully integrated block explorer that you can mess around with, see everything you need to know. You got the faucet, you got the Ethereum price, etc., etc. Feel free to mess around. That's it. That's the video. You got fully deployed smart contracts, fully tested, fully verifiable, fully integrated into a NextJS application. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day.